Alright guys, so tonight's gonna be my first night to sleep in the bus. It's cold, it snowed outside. I put some more insulation up here to kind of simulate maybe what it would be like if I had some insulated curtains up here. I mean, these pieces are not, you know, real tight to the wall or anything like that. But they are providing some insulation there. The rest of this, when I get this built out, is actually going to have some trim wood over top of it, so it's not going to be exposed insulation. This up here will eventually have something covering it. Probably not wood. I don't know. It could end up being wood at some point, but I'm kind of thinking just spraying some kind of spray adhesive on it and putting a material up there just to have it have a little different look. And then of course, all of this space right here, this stuff right here might end up with a little insulation on it at some point. And we'll probably have some shelves and stuff up here covering that up. But yeah, I've got my mattress right here. It comes with this handy dandy little opener tool right here, like a letter opener. So, oh my gosh, that's pretty heavy. Let's get this puppy out here because I want to see what this mattress is like to sleep on before I, you know, really get real far into this. I mean, I'm pretty sure the mattress is going to be just fine because I'm not too picky with mattresses. If it's a mattress, I'm pretty sure it's going to be just fine. But anyways, all right, somehow you open this thing. I'm guessing right in here. We'll just see it. Man, this thing sucks. I'm afraid it's going to explode whenever I cut through here. It's going to be like everywhere. Boy, I don't know if they could do that any more wrong. That razor blade is not set in there right. That's why I'm having trouble getting it to cut. Where'd it go? Here it is. That's crazy that they're able to get a full-size mattress and packed up that tight. That is just nuts. Alright, so we're getting ready to let some air into this thing here in just a minute. We got the main wrap off of there. Oh, it's folded in half. I thought that looked kind of small. I was looking at that thinking that looks more like a twin size. Alright, here we go. Let's air this baby up. Well, if I could. I thought it was going to air up like a lot faster than that. I thought it was going to be kind of, you know, dramatic. I guess not. It's going to be kind of slow, which means I probably got plenty of time to do some editing. I've been wanting to edit that video all day long, but it's just one thing after another. Do this, do that kind of stuff. And I said, you know what? I think I'm just going to sleep in the bus tonight. Do some editing, and then when I get tired, I can crash out on this thing. Heck yeah. Alright, I'm pretty sure. I want to say the gray part is the bottom side. I guess I need to flip it this way. Do it like that. It's pretty wide. I don't end up getting this thing dirty. I'm gonna have to go find a sheet. Well, I'm just gonna sleep in my sleeping bag tonight. But I'll probably end up getting it dirty since I opened it. That's why I hadn't opened it yet in the bus, because it's still a construction zone. But I think I can probably just lean it up against the wall when I'm working in here. It'll be just fine. That's not too bad at all right there. I can just sit right here, do my editing and stuff, and then when I get tired, crash out right there. I mean, this is like the ultimate bachelor pad, guys. It's a pretty good size if you ask me. Eventually that bed is actually going to be back here over top of the water tank, but I've got to build a bed frame, I guess you'd call it, over top of that. I've got to get all that stuff situated back in there. I need to get this countertop right here done. I've got to get a cabinet built for the griddle right here. I got to do kind of a backsplash and everything. So like before I get all that done right there, I've got to actually get some kind of backsplash, some board or something put up here, and I might end up doing some tile or something, but I'm actually thinking more along the lines of like that metal, like copper stuff that you can put up there. I'm kind of thinking about doing that. We'll just have some plywood up and do like a backsplash thing on it. And then over here is going to be, well, about right here will be the wood burning stove. And then we'll have underneath there will be like the firewood and stuff. I believe I'm gonna put my cooler, my 12-volt cooler up there. It's just one of those trucker igloo 12-volt coolers. I'll probably put that up there. I'm gonna have a little desk up there in the front. And actually right here where you guys are, right in front of the fender well, I'm gonna build a wall. Right there is gonna be a doorway, and we're just gonna have a sliding door that I think we'll probably store over here to the driver's side, so I can just slide it over, and that way in the winter time I can actually close this off right here. The toilet's going to be over top of this fender well over here on the passenger side. We're going to have laundry over top of the wheel well on the driver's side, and then of course the bathtub and kind of the bedroom changing area. There's going to be a little short wall in between the tub and the bed. That way if I get a little crazy spraying the water, rinsing off, you know, taking a shower, it doesn't get water on the bed. So there will be a wall there. That's where I'm probably going to have like the thermostat for the heater right there in the bathroom. But the main thing is, so in the winter time, I can actually close the door at night and just heat the back part of this bus. I'll probably shut the water off that goes to the sink right here. Hopefully it wouldn't freeze, but you never know. If you're only heating the back half, you could freeze stuff up here. That's one reason I'm doing PEX. But what I'm thinking is I will do a shut-off valve back here in the bathroom area so I can turn off the water to the sink, and then I'll have a drain valve that I can open that will drain the water out. I can open the faucet and let that suck air in, and it'll drain the water out of those lines. Just down underneath the bus or whatever, and hopefully keep the lines and everything and the faucet from freezing, so that won't be an issue. I'm trying to think of all these things ahead of time so I can plan it out, so I have systems in place for, you know, not heating an entire, you know, 40-foot bus or whatever. I think it's actually 38 feet. But yeah, we got the hot water tank that's going to have to be mounted somewhere inside, like by the laundry room or up by the bed or something. It may actually go on the wall by the shower, that wall that goes in between the shower and the bed. But yeah, I got to get that thing hung up, get the stack through up through the roof, get a rain hat, whatever you want to call it, put on there. It's starting to get a little bit cooler in here now. I turned the heater down so it's not blowing out real warm air. It's only trying to get it to 68 degrees, which is going to be kind of cool, or on the cool side. The mattress is taking a little bit to air up, or to, you know, revive. I don't know how long that will take. I didn't read any instructions or anything, but yeah, maybe I should have opened that up earlier. Because here in a couple hours I'm probably going to be ready for bed. Now this right here, I can't remember. I want to say it's a 10-inch mattress. I'm pretty sure it's a 10-inch. I may have got the 12-inch. I can't remember. But anyways, I'm pretty sure it's a 10-inch. Heck, it may only be an 8-inch. I don't know. But yeah, I know it looks kind of trashy up there. There's a lot of styrofoam and stuff. I just kind of pushed everything up there, swept everything up there, put up all this insulation up here to really kind of insulate it as best I could. This area up here, we're actually going to have kind of a futon, kind of like a pull-out daybed couch thing right up here, and then there's 3 windows that go from right here to over there. Those windows are going to be open, and we're definitely going to have like some roll down curtains that will have the insulation inside those. I'm probably just going to make it out of some canvas material. I do have a sewing machine that's in the house. I actually need to get it out, get it dusted off and cleaned up, and make sure everything's working on it good. It's, you know, it's a fairly new machine. I've hardly used it. It's got all the electronic BS on it. It actually can do embroidery, like a small patch or whatever. Probably, I can't remember, like a 5x5 or something, or smaller. So I can do embroidery with it. So eventually, one day, you know, I'm going to have that in the bus with me. Of course, I'm going to definitely take the sewing machine with me, because you never know when you got to fix something, right? But if I can figure out how to make patches with that, I'll eventually like have my logo on patches that we can, you know, put on a hat or whatever. And that'll all be kind of like stuff that I do here in the bus, running it from solar and everything. So it's not gonna like cost me a ton of money, which, I mean, it wouldn't cost a ton of money to run the power anyway for just making a patch. But at the same time, you know, it's going to be running off of solar, so that'll be super awesome. I'm also going to be bringing my Cricut cutter machine, and so what I'm thinking, since I'm going to be doing all these crafty things and everything, this area right here, I'm thinking that 6-foot walnut table that I have, I'm actually thinking it's 29 inches. And I actually have a tape measure right here. Awesome. So if we come out, say 30 inches, that'd be right here. That's not terrible, but you know what? That is kind of deep. Yeah, and then I would be out in the walkway. Like if I was sitting here, remember the bed's not going right here. This is just the only place I have to put the bed right now. But if I'm sitting here, you want to kind of be able to reach the window and the table, you know. 29 inches is right here at my finger. Well, come on now. Alright, so right there is 29. That table would come out to here. That's a little bit much. Plus we're going to have some wood right here on the wall to cover up the insulation. And, you know, of course, we'll be able to mount stuff to that. So what I'm thinking is actually putting that slab, that table slab, on my sawmill, getting it like leveled, as level as I can, and trimming one of the live edges off of it, and then basically just having it maybe 25 inches or so deep right here. So 25 would be right about there. So you'd be able to actually scoot in, something like that. All right, so then you can a lot easier, you know, 2 foot to 25 inches, somewhere around in there would be all right. That would give a nice little craft table where you can reach the back. Yeah, and have, you know, the window right here that you can pop open and, you know, prop that thing with a rod or something so you get some nice airflow in the summertime. You have natural light coming in through these 3 windows right here. I think it'd be a cool little crafting area. And of course your couch down there, so if you got guests or whatever. And I can sit here and eat. I don't know that I'm actually going to have a seat over here, but I'm kind of thinking about having a seat right here to where I just kind of have it be like my breakfast nook. I don't have to have a chair like this. You know, when it's primarily just me, I can sit there just like a single seat, and if I got someone over, we can pull up a chair right here, one over here, one over here. There'd probably be enough room, I would say, to have at least 3 people on this side, and then say 1 person over here, and then on that end you would have the futon where you could actually sit on that and be facing this way. So I think that would work rather than doing like a dinette, and it would give me something to use that slab. I wanted it to be a kitchen table. My brother suggested that I make a coffee table out of it to sell it, and you know, all this time I've been looking at that thing going, man, I would like to keep it for myself. I mean, it's a really nice black walnut table. I put a lot of work into it, and you know, for someone to get that from me, it would actually cost them several $1000s for me to let go of it, because that's just what it's worth to me. And I could put it in the bus, and it would make a nice little, you know, table to work at and stuff, you know, just have it right here. So it's basically level with the bottom of these windows right here. I know you guys can't really see it, but right here is the bottom of those windows. Yeah, I think it'd be great. We're gonna have, you know, kind of a kickboard down below underneath that. And I may even have some little storage bins, some short pull-out storage bins or something underneath here. Maybe some drawers. I don't know. We'll figure that out later on. But yeah, I'll probably have some storage underneath in the middle. Then we'll have, of course, some power outlets or something up here somewhere. You know, USB outlets and stuff like that. Even probably some 110 outlets up here, kind of like in a little box right here, maybe over here also, so you have a place to plug in a laptop or whatnot, because you never know which side of the bus you're going to want to sit on. You know, let's say if I was to take the bus to the ocean or something, and this side happens to be facing the ocean, I might want to sit over here. Now if that side was facing the ocean or something, I might want to sit up there, but I'm also going to have a desk up there in the front, and that's what my cooler is actually going to sit under. We'll just kind of have like food storage and stuff up there, I think. But yeah, this is turning into my home, guys. So I'm going to be staying in here tonight, kind of chilling, do a little bit of video editing. Hopefully tomorrow or the next day it'll be warm enough to get the snow melted off the roof. We've got a lot of the snow melted off already today, but like the sections in between the ribs, you know, you got those rib things up there, those ribs actually transfer quite a bit of heat, I noticed, because all the snow where the ribs are is actually melted off, and where there aren't any ribs, the insulation's actually working pretty good. So there's actually a pretty good heat transfer through the ribs of the bus. That's kind of interesting to know that, I guess, or to see that. But like in between, the snow didn't melt, so we need to have all of that melted off of there. I did get the front painted. Of course, I told you about that in this other video that I'm editing right now. But yeah, we got it painted. We're going to be getting I don't have them over here right now. They're actually back there at the back of the bus, but I'm going to be getting the mounts put up there, get the aluminum angle that I got mounted on that, and then get the solar panels on. Then I got to drill the holes through the roof, get all that sealed up, run the power down in, put the box and everything over here underneath. I've even got to get the daybed thing built. It's all coming together so quick right now that my head is spinning. I don't know what to do next. I want to get the solar panels up on the roof for sure, and you know, have them up there. They don't need to necessarily be hooked up just yet, but I want them up there. Number one, so they're out of my way and I don't have to worry about knocking them over, dropping something or something falling over and hitting them and breaking them. Those are glass, and I'm deathly afraid that they're just gonna break real easy. The bad thing is, like, putting them on the roof, I guess they gotta be pretty resilient because they're probably gonna get hit by hail, you know. That's another thing I may end up doing is actually, I may end up putting some like hardware cloth or something over top of them. That way if I do get into a hailstorm or something, hopefully that hardware cloth can, you know, slow down or stop the hail from breaking the solar panels. I don't know if that's that big of a deal to worry about it, but you know, it's a lot of money into solar panels, so I worry. You know, and that's honestly is my livelihood. So until I have money saved up to buy all new, I need to protect them as much as I possibly can. But anyways, I think that's going to be it for this video. I just kind of wanted to show you guys what I got going on, what I've been up to. Just trying to kind of live in the bus and everything right now to get a feel for it and really kind of think through everything, all the aspects of it. Like, you know, the wall here. The wall is one thing I was thinking about today and kind of in some deep thought about it. Just sitting in here looking at stuff and just saying, how could I do this? Like, what would be the best way to do this? And, you know, I'm not too worried about the summertime, but I am worried about the wintertime. I cannot stand to be cold. So, yeah, I mean, it's one thing to be outside, be working and be cold, but you need to have a place where you can come in and get warm. And so I think the best option there is actually blocking this off. You got the bathroom right here. It'll be a wall right here in front of that fender well, and a wall going this way. That'll be squared off above the fender well right there. Same thing on this side, and we'll just have a door in between that, just a, you know, kind of a sliding barn door. And yeah, I think it'll be awesome because then in the wintertime, that heater back there can just heat that area back there. Another thing is I might actually put a fan in up here at some point to actually circulate air a little better through here. Tell you what, this mattress is pretty daggone comfortable. I like it. It's not too soft, it's not too firm, it's just right. Anyways, I'll see you guys in a little bit when I wake up. Hey, what's up guys? So yeah, I finally got up out of bed. It is 7:40 in the morning. There's my bed. I noticed this morning the corners haven't fully like puffed back up. I'm sure they will. It's gonna take it some time. Yeah, it was pretty stinking cold outside last night, and I just had the diesel heater over here running. It didn't do too bad. It does struggle to keep the bus warm, even though I closed off Like you can see all these windows are like blocked out. It struggled. So yeah, I tried to shoot a little video, 5 something this morning I think it was, when I first woke up. I actually woke up one other time last night, but I didn't record any. So I don't know. I don't know. The battery was dead on the GoPro just now when I tried to fire it back up. So now I'm kind of wondering if I even got that footage. So I'm reshooting now. But yeah, that mattress, it's a Mobley, M-O-L-B-L-L-Y. Right there. And I think that's a 10-inch mattress. It's an 8 or 10-inch. I can't remember which, but super nice. Very, very comfortable. I'm definitely, so far, I'm happy with that purchase, getting that bed. So back here, I need to work on the water system, the water tank, the plumbing, get that all set up. And I need to start working on the bed frame. That way I can get this mattress up off the floor, get it in its own little place. And I think what I'm gonna do when I build the bed frame, I wanna put hinges on it so I can lift it up and prop it up to where I can get in there if I need to work on the water pump or any of the plumbing or anything like that, or even the diesel heater. And eventually what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to box in the diesel heater, but it's got to be easily taken apart, so I can actually access it and pull the diesel heater out. But the reason I want to put a box around that is actually so I can actually put a air filter in back there to help keep the diesel heater clean. So I don't have to clean it so often, and we'll just have your typical like household air conditioning, heating and air cleaner. Yeah, but I want to go inside, fix up some breakfast. Yeah, this is a little bit of a transition period for me to like start staying in the bus. I don't have the stove or anything set up in here, but it won't be too much longer, and I'm gonna have the griddle. Sorry, I'm literally just woke up. I'm gonna have the griddle set up in here, and I'll have my cooler. My cooler's right there, and it's running off of the same 12-volt supply that's running the diesel heater. Hopefully I'll get the solar hooked up in the next couple of days, get that on the roof. That's something I may end up doing today. It just depends. I'm thinking about waiting till tomorrow to do that, because it's supposed to be up in the 60s tomorrow. So it'd be a good day to do that tomorrow. Get the solar put up on the roof of the bus and get that, the wires ran down through inside the bus. At that point I can figure out exactly where and how I'm going to set up all of the breakers and the switches and the little power distribution box and all that good stuff. And the cooler will actually end up here. I'll have to run some wires back here for the diesel heater and for the water pump. I think the water pump actually probably needs a fairly decent sized gauge wire, so I'm probably gonna have to go buy some wire for that, and I'm running low on funds, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that just yet. But yeah, I got to get all that stuff hooked up in here, get the systems going. Another thing I'd like to work on today, if I get a chance, is making a countertop for that right there. And then I need to make, well, I've already got it, and I think what I'm going to do is actually use the Live Edge black walnut tabletop. It's like 6 foot long. I think what I'm going to do is actually cut it down on the sawmill, take one of the Live Edge pieces off of it, and then fasten it to the wall right here.
as a little table for eating, doing arts and crafts, things like that. I say arts and crafts, but like, I mean, working on stuff. But yeah, I like arts and crafts, I guess, because I'll have my Cricut machine in here. I'll have my sewing machine / embroidery machine. I will be working on, in the future, at some point, I'll be trying to figure out how to use the embroidery machine to make some patches. I want to get my my Hood's Custom Shop logo, the one with the axe. I want to start making those. I think that would be really cool. And I'm also thinking about making the Dreamweavers projects patch an actual thing. Yeah. What else? I can't think of anything else right now. I need breakfast, I need coffee, and so yeah, I'm gonna go get that going and see if my wife and kids are up yet. I seriously doubt they are. They don't normally get up until way later. Today's Saturday, so they're probably sleeping in. So I'm gonna go make me a breakfast bowl, probably some fried potatoes, like country fried potatoes, scrambled eggs, and sausage, just all in a bowl, basically. Sounds good to me. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.